Hey everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to do a pretty chilled out video of the art supplies I'm going to be taking away with me next week. I'm going on a short trip away to Northumberland, which isn't very far away for me, but I think it's going to be nice. The weather's finally started to warm up a little bit here, so hopefully it'll be nice next week and I can do a little bit of drawing. You probably won't see this video until after I'm back because of the way I've been scheduling, but I thought I'll show you the art supplies I'm taking and then I can tell you what I actually used and what I didn't use. I did something similar to this last year when we went to the Lake District, but I wasn't as confident with filming back then, so I didn't get as much footage and I didn't really show you what I took with me to use. So this time I thought it would be nice to document it, and then if I end up not using something or wishing I'd taken something else, I can tell you guys. This is something I'm still trying to figure out for myself. So first up, for surfaces, I've currently got 4 things here. I might end up taking more or less. I've got this little book of watercolour paper that I got from Kew Gardens. I haven't used it yet, but they're very small little, like A6 sized sheets, and I thought these would be handy to have. I've just been saving them for a trip like this because it's a pocket-sized sketchbook and it's pretty smooth grain paper. Next thing is this little sketchbook. I got this from the lakes last year and it's about the same size. And I have done a little bit of painting in here, just some really quick things. It was going to be like a botanical studies book, but I didn't do very much. The paper, it's really nice, but it's quite hard to do a lot of detail. I never finished these little pansies. Maybe I'll finish them while I'm away. But, oh, yeah, and I was like sticking ferns and things in it. But I thought this would be nice if I see any nice flowers or some landscapes. It's really fun paper. Next thing, I'm debating whether to take this or not, but I'll let you know. I got this very recently, I haven't even taken it out of the paper. Jackson's does these for acrylic paints and I really like those. I've had quite a few. So I thought I'd try one of their watercolour ones. This is the hot press. They do cold and rough as well, I think. And they do like oil paper as well. But I've enjoyed their acrylic ones, so I might take this. It's a little bit big. This is the 7x10, but we'll see. I'll let you know if I take it. And the only other thing I'm taking is this little sketchbook. I make these myself out of scrap materials and they're just for daft doodles and ideas. I just like to have a really low stakes sketchbook on me in case I have an idea for a painting and I just want to jot it down really quick. So this is the one I'm currently working in. As you can see, it's very, very rough sketches. It's more like notes for me than anything else. So I'm just taking that in case I have any wild ideas. Next thing I'm going to take is my artist's trowel. This one's by Faber-Castell. It came with my watercolour pencils and I've filled it with a bunch of things. So I have put, not all, but most of my Derwent drawing pencils in here. They're just really versatile and I like them. There's a lot of colours that are a bit similar to each other, so I've tried to pare them down a little bit and just take as many different colours as possible without taking the full set because I don't think I'll need them all. I just like the colours. They're great for landscapes and they are, you know, really versatile. They go over the top of stuff easily. So I'm taking those. I'm also taking again, not all of them, but most of my Tombow brush pens. I don't have a huge collection of these, but I like them and I haven't really been using them very much, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to really use them a bit more and get to know them. Again, I've just took kind of landscapey colours, a bit of a mix. They're just versatile and I'm finding I like that in supplies more and more. I'm taking a couple of pens, just a fountain pen and some brown fine liners. I'm also taking a white gel pen and a couple of pencils. I'm taking my lead holder, a couple of little graphite pencils, my mono eraser. I'm taking a palette knife. I might not take this just depends on whether I take that block of paper or not. And I've also put some of my brush pens in here for now, just because I know that I want to take them. These are the ones by Derwent and I really like them. I take these all over the place with me. And I'm taking, again, not all of them, but I'm taking the finest one, the medium one, and their really big broad flat brush. I'm also taking some of my Neo colours. I've just gone through my collection and picked, I thought this was a nice palette altogether. I got the Warm and Cool set and I just haven't been using them. I find that I don't reach for these and I don't know why, but I went through the two palettes, picked my favourite colours, put them together, and I'm going to take them. I like the tins that they come in, they're really small and compact. And again, these are very versatile, they're water soluble, they go over the top of things, so I thought these would be great for some little landscape sketches. And finally, I think I'm taking this. So this is my homemade paint box. I don't think I've ever shown you guys it. I don't use it very much. It's got a strap and it opens up. It's like a pochade box, but very on budget. Ooh, it was already open. So you flip it and it opens up. And it's got a little clip in there to put my paper in. And you can sit it on your knee and paint. I took this to the lakes last year and I really liked it. And it's got some bits and bobs in here, so I'll show you. I've got a white gouache, got a little water bottle, a little paint cloth, some scissors, a spray bottle and like a masking fluid pen, a little pencil, a little watercolour set. I'm just taking this one because it's really compact. It's very basic. Some travel brushes. A little tin I keep like rubbers and clips and tape, and a pencil sharpener. I found that it was surprisingly useful. You can get quite a lot in it. And yeah, I made it because I wanted a pochade box, but I didn't know if I would like it, and they're expensive. So I kind of just made my own, and then I never bought a proper one because for the amount I use it, and then I decorated it, I painted a little nest on the front. But yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, but it does the job. Oh, I also forgot, I have this little pop-up water bowl which I just strap onto the handle. I don't know where the clip's gone, but when I find it I just clip it onto the box. So I'll be taking a little water bowl. So it's quite a bit, but it folds up to not very much. And yeah, like I said, I'm just taking a few different bits and bobs to experiment and see what I like the best. Got any suggestions for great travel art stuff, then let me know down below. Yeah, thank you. Please like, subscribe and comment if you want to support me on the channel. It really does help out and it's completely free for you guys. But until then, I'll catch you all later. Bye guys. I'm going to show you some footage of our trip to Northumberland. Northumberland is a really beautiful part of the UK and it's just up the road for us, but we haven't been for a long time. We normally go to the Lake District when we have a staycation, I guess you call it now, where you just stay in the UK. But the lakes has been our kind of favourite place to go for many years now. So it was nice to have a change and go up to Northumberland. We went on a puffin cruise. Always wanted to go and visit the Farne Islands and see the seabirds. Because we were going in May, it was one of the best times to see them. They are just starting to nest. Very lucky to see all kinds of animals, you know, all the time. I see seals and we get dolphins here and guillemots and all kinds of seabirds, but the puffins don't come as far down where I live, so I was very excited to finally see some puffins in real life. They're one of my favourite animals. We also got to see lots of other seabirds, so we saw some shags, we saw some gannets. We also saw some grey seals. They were just chilling out on the rocks, being very cute. Unfortunately, we didn't see any whales or dolphins. Just a couple of days before we went out, they were very lucky and saw some orcas, which I've never seen an orca in the wild, but I know people who have. Sometimes, if you're very lucky, you get to see them down here on the north coast. I'm really happy that I finally got to go see the puffins in real life. They're very cute, and if you ever get the chance, I'd definitely go see them.
The largest and darkest of the seals, from brown to very dark black. Those are the bull seals. They're pretty weighing, one over 100 pounds, and then left by the adults to fend for themselves. It's a very high mortality rate here at the islands though. The best thing yet, to see the seals at the snow mats is actually in the winter time, through January and February season. Stays here at the farm.
While I was away, I managed to find a little art shop in Morpeth, and I got a few art supplies while I was there. I also got a few things from gift shops in the area. So the first thing I got, my mum picked me up these little cute puffin post-it notes, along with a little puffin ballpoint pen. I also got a Derwent drawing pencil in Mars Violet. This is one of my favourites, so I always run out of them. I got a new eraser because I always lose them, so I pick them up when I can. I got this Tombow pen. It's like a lilac colour. It doesn't have the colour name on it, but I like it. I got this really fine little brown fine liner pen, and I picked this up from the National Trust shop. It's like a rainbow pencil and a normal pencil, double-sided. I thought that would be fun for sketching with. I also got some new paintbrushes. I got these, I think they're filberts when they're shaped like this. I thought these would be good for my bird paintings to do feathers with. I got this block of paper from the shop that I visited. And I also got these really nice handmade sheets of paper, which I thought would be fun to do illustrations on. I thought I'd show you a little bit of me trying out the new kadi paper that I got. It's really nice, thick paper with these kind of torn edges, and I thought it would be great for gouache. If you've followed me on the channel, you know I've kind of got a love-hate relationship with gouache. I really like it, and then I don't like it, and I'm always kind of I'm always struggling to find a way of using it that I like. And recently I got one of these little plastic travel palettes to put my colours in. It was really cheap in, I think, TK Maxx. I didn't pay much money for it at all. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna try it, put them in a palette, see if that helps me. You know, if they're set out a bit more like watercolours, it might be easier for me to use them. And I found that it's really helped, and I've been picking them up a lot more and playing around with them. So for this little test that I did for myself, I decided to paint a hawthorn tree. There were absolutely loads of them when we were up in Northumberland. They're a really common sight up here in the north of the UK. And yeah, I just thought, you know, I'll give it a go. I've been trying to incorporate a bit more kind of fairy tale subject matter into my work. And I've got loads of ideas for kind of myths and mythical creatures I want to paint. But I thought a hawthorn tree would be a good little segue into that, because they're associated with a lot of fairy tales. Okay guys, yeah, I thought I'd show you the final painting of the hawthorn tree I did on the kadi paper. I really like this paper, it's super durable. I took this clipped on a board out in a bag to like my nana's house to do a bit of work on it, and it was fine, you know, it's really durable. And it takes the gouache super well. It's got a bit of texture, but I could still get these fine details in really nice and easily. Kind of regretted painting a hawthorn tree because of all the flowers, but I actually really enjoyed it. So yeah, there's the final picture. I thought I'd talk a little bit, I think I showed them earlier on in the vlog, but I did a couple of paintings while I was away, so I thought I would talk about them a bit more. I did these two seaweed pictures. These were kind of like a proof of concept. I've been really wanting to do kind of something to do with rock pools or life on sea rocks. I live very close to the sea. I can walk for a minute and be at rock pools like this, but while I was on holiday I thought I'd play around with the idea, and I really like how these turned out. They're kind of abstract but very organic. And these were painted with the stuff I took with me, so just a little watercolour palette, a little bit of neo colour and some coloured pencils. I also painted just a quick little black fawn. This didn't take very long. And a little fairy face. I'm not super in love with this. I kind of still finding my way with painting faces. I used to paint people a lot when I used to be a concept artist, but since then I've just been a bit shy of painting them, so I'm trying to kind of sneak them in here and there to get my confidence up. This was just a really quick little fairy. Again, I was kind of on a hawthorn. I don't know, feeling very inspired, so these are hawthorn berries around the little fairy face. So yeah, that's the same plant as this one, but when the flowers die off you get red berries on them. And the only other thing I did this when I came home, but I thought I would show it. I was very inspired by the puffins. So I did this acrylic painting. It was pretty quick. This is just on board. It's nothing fancy, but yeah, he was really fun and cute. So I thought I would show him as well. But yeah, lots of artwork. These are the little ones I did on holiday. I used these postcards that I got from Kew Gardens. It's not the best watercolour in the world, but I find it quite enjoyable to work on. I'll work on any paper really. I'm so used to bad paper that I could, like, anything that's remotely good is great for me. But yeah, that's just some of the things I've been working on. I thought I would update you because I feel like I haven't had like a vlog video for ages. There's Butterfly. I did this with Neo Colour. I didn't do this on holiday, but it's here. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. I know it's been a little bit weird and rambly and all over the place, and that's just because I keep getting distracted every time I'm editing this one. But thank you for watching anyway, and hopefully I'll be back with something more cohesive soon. But yeah, show you the tree again. I really enjoyed doing this one. I'd like to do more. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye.